Hey Brick Fam, so I'm here with a double build this time, actually. Surprising, right? Woo! What we're building today is we've got two. Now, I happened to go on because I was getting my buddy. So he goes, it's Gen X Tony, Gen X Bricks X. Tony Bricks off of TikTok. He's one of my friends. He sent me the Tumblr, Batman Tumblr. I sent him some minifigs. I also found some Chainsaw Man minifigs I wanted to send them, and I was like, hey, getting you these Chainsaw minifigs. I was like, you know, I wanted to get them the Spider-Man Venom polybag, but I couldn't find it. But happened to be on Target, and brand new for this year, they have this go-kart racer polybag. Now, I was like, hey, that's actually kind of cool, and it's the new paper bag and everything. And I was like, I know that last year they also had this set here, which was the go-karts and race drivers. I was like, you know what? I think it's time. I've been interested in this for a very long time. Now that we have this one, I was like, let's get this, put it together, and see what we got. So, with that, we do have the go-karts and race drivers here. This is part of our Lego City, 99 pieces. So 99 pieces, 2 racers, 2 go-karts, and I think there's like a trophy in there, and I mean, look at those go-karts. That's awesome. So we'll be putting this one together, and we'll be putting this one together as well. Now, this is, I believe, new for this year, and I love it because there's a reference back to that other go-kart there. Both of them here in there. I figure, you know what? We'll be getting all these go-karts as we go. So I figured, you know, maybe we'll start with this one, then we'll do this one, and we'll call it a day. What do you say? Yep. All right, well, in that case, let's go ahead. I want to grab. Now, the one thing about the poly bags is the poly bags don't make it easy for us to save the bag anymore. Because, look, it's the paper, and the paper does not last. There we go. There we go. Well, we'll just get rid of that. And then let's start with this one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I love that brick feeling in the morning. Though it's not morning here. It's actually quite way after the fact. Alright, so we got our little instruction sheet here. Interesting. Now, this doesn't even have enough that I really don't even feel like I should have to put it on a bin, but we'll go ahead and we'll put it together here. One. We got this guy here. Look at that. He's got some stubble and a stubbly mustache. He's got just one-sided face, but he's got this cool lion thing on his jacket. That's pretty cool. Boom. He's ready to race. Hello. All right. So let's put this bad boy together. Boom, boom. 2 and 2. These are going to go right here. So 1 and 2. Got these 1 and 2. Then over here we've got 1, 2. Flip it over. And we got the same thing. So it's going to look the same on front and back in the beginning. But then that's about it. 2. Looky there. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Then we've got 1 and 2. So we got 1 going here. This one is going to snap to here. Very nice. And then we're going to be putting, looks like these on. So we got 1 that goes here. 1 that goes here. And then these are going to go on the sides. 1 on that side. And 1 on that side. Looky there. It's nice. Go to our next side. Right here. Okay, so right here we're going to put this one up here. And then 2. 1 by 2s on each side. 1 and 1. Now with this, we've got these right here. So we got these curvable L plates. I say curvable because look, ooh. Instead of it being the normal, hey, we've got the kind of curve, it actually drops and then cuts there. One. And these two are going to go on each side. One on this side. And one on that side. Then we've got this piece here that goes right on top. So it's like a little engine. And it's like a little carburetor piece. Printing on that one feels a little off, to be quite honest. Let's see, let's check the second one. Second one, it's also off. It's the same. Okay, with that, we're going to be putting this, because I was like, if one's better, I'll put the other one on first. But one is not better than the other. Two. One here. That one up there. Right up on there. Look at that. Then we'll put another plate on the front. Another one of these goes right up here. And then we'll do all of our tires. One. Three. Four. So one. 2, 3, and 4. Wow, look at that. And we'll put a racer in there. Man, look at that. That looks great. Looks great. Amazing little racer. Okay, now put all this to the side here. We're going to close this down. Like to kind of store things where it all makes sense. If that bag doesn't, the poly bag doesn't keep, I'll end up boxing it in here, I think. I'd much rather keep it all together. Besides, if it's all going to be like racers, it's like, yeah, just keep them all together. There we go. Wow. I'm going to take this one, we're going to put it right over here. So we got one booklet, two booklets. Let's put her together first. Bag number 1. And be sure to scan all your figures and stuff. Easiest way to get points and discounts. I just got a $6 off coupon I used for a custom minifig that I got from the Lego store. So that stuff goes such a long way. I can't, sometimes when I hear people like, I can't, I can't scan it, or I don't feel like doing the app or this. It's like, come on, man. Easiest way to save money. And we know that this is one of those hobbies that gets expensive. So if you've got the chance to save a little bit of money, I say go for it. Totally go for it. Makes things so much easier. Alright. Like I said, I'll be scanning this one later. And I think I'm all caught up on my scans. I'm starting to build points up again. So just one-sided face, right there. And that one side. She's got her helmet, she's got her lens, boom. Look. Hello! I like doing that. It's ridiculous, but I like doing that. I think it's fun. Okay, so we'll put that one there. Alright, so we got 1, 2. I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit different. And we're going to be putting this one underneath right here. That one up there. Looky there. each one of these sides. Kind of similar to what we had to this one. Very similar indeed. Yeah. Very, very similar. Actually, it might be almost the same build, except the use of this plate is a little bit different. But so far, looking like kind of the same thing, which is cool. And 2. We'll be doing that here. 1 and 2. This time on the back, we will have a little bit difference. That goes there. And we're putting this one on the end. Boom. Then we got a yellow piece, a little bumper. Go right there. That's going to go right up here on this. Boom. And then that's going to go right around here. This is going to go right up here. So a little bit different engine setup than the last one. That's cool. I'll be putting these on each side. One on each side. Boom. Oh. 1, 2. That's cool. Then got these. 1 and 2. And these are cool because they kind of sell that idea of like it's turning in space. We got 1, 2 right there. That one up front. We'll put this one right there. And hey, printed. Printed bricks. We like printed bricks. 1, 2 on that side. And then this one, it looks like we're just bunching this on the front, but it will have a gap there, which is interesting. Okay, so it's like that's going to be going down on front there. This is going up there. Got 1 wedge going here. 1 wedge in the back. So a little bit different racer than what we had before. Then all 4 of our tires. 1. Come on. Wrong side. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Looky there. We'll take our lady racer here. And we'll put her in like that. Very cool. That's cool. So we got 21. And our poly bag is 8. Let's go to our next one. Again, 1 side printing. We don't have 1 on each side. Put its lens on. We got this and this. So here's our trophy. Yo. And can I just go ahead and say, I absolutely love the pink and teal color. This is like my jam. Absolutely dig this color. Color is grand. Absolutely grand. Alright, so we got that there. And we've got these. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to drop these on 1 here. And 1 here. Excellent. Then we're putting the pinks on. 1 and 2. I like this pink color. Solid. Look at that. That pink and teal is just amazing. There we go. Alright, and we're going to put that on there. Then we got 1 on the back right here. And then we're going to be bumping this up here. Now this one has a plate similar to the last one, where that's going to be going on top, and that's how we're creating our engine. So this has kind of similar engine to the other. 1, 2. We got a grill plate here. And then we've got, this one's going to go on top. Oh, that's cool. It is a different engine, and I dig that quite a bit. I like the fact that it's a different engine. So each one of these racers is similar and different all at the same time, and that's what we like. We like variety. They're going to have different engine types, different engine styles, different colors, etc. That is cool. We're using a cupcake as a type of muffler system there. That is so cool. And this is going to go right here on the end. Boom. And 1 and 2. Put our wheel out right here. Boom. And then we're going to be fixing up the front. So we kind of do the same thing as the other racer, where it's very similar to that, but now we're putting the curved plates. So the curved tiles. They are 1 by 1 round tiles. Go up there. Then we got 1, 2, and then we've got these. Now, these are going to lightning bolt to the back 1. And they're the same exact print, so not one is unlike the other. Boom. I love that color and look. Pretty amazing. And we got the other side. Now let's get our front here. Look at that. Number 4. So 4, 8, and 21. And then we'll put this one up here. And we got that one that's going to go on. And yeah, now we'll get our tires. Now we're going to be using the same tires as the last one. This set has the same exact tires as the other. The polybag one is different. It's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We got a few pieces to build and play with later. But I do really like these sets. I think they're fun. They're a lot of fun. If you hadn't picked up these sets, what I'll do is I'll find it. I'll put a link for it. The polybag I think might be specific to maybe Target. That's where I got mine, was at Target. But I will put the link for the racers in my shop down below, so you can check them out. I haven't reviewed them yet, but you know, I usually like to build it, share the build, and talk about it as a total, and figure out, hey, what works, what doesn't work, etc. Well, let's take a look at these. We got, aren't these super cute? So the new poly bag, both of these are from the Racer set from 2015. 2026. I have these. I kind of hope they come out with some more racers because I'm liking these go-karts. I'll try to find a way to integrate them in the city. I dig it. Look, each one of the motors is different. Each one of the builds is a little bit different. The color schemes are awesome, and I absolutely love that color scheme. Look at that. The man is amazing. So, yeah, that's it for these. Well worth it. I say go out, find this one, and if you haven't got that one, pick those up as well. So, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Like, look, these things are amazing. They're a lot of fun. I'll review these up here pretty soon. You know, I like what I'm seeing here. I'm liking what Lego's doing. I'm enjoying their builds. I'm enjoying what they're creating. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll do some more builds here pretty soon. And I thank you all for showing up. Listen, thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. If you have subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification down below. Like this video. It helps the algorithm know that you're liking what I'm making. Comment down below. I love chatting with you all. Anytime I get a chance, I like to get to chit-chat and have that back and forth conversation with you. So be sure to comment down below if you're liking this. And remember, as I always say, let me do my main outro every single time. Hey, I love you. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.